But the idea of the if, just again, if we use an equal to start a cell formula, and then we type if, then we get some prompts. Once we put the brackets on, the prompts are there to show you what is the syntax. I'm using that word syntax purposely because it's like a programming language. Excel is kind of built like a powerful programming language is built into it. And so we've got this if, and we can point to parts of our cell, and we can do things like, well, let's make this greater than 30. Then if it's greater than 30, so I'm doing this different than the actual exact, well, no, let's do it the same. If it's bigger than 50, then what we do is we say you get a free gift, and I just type that in there as the thing that comes after the first comma. That's what happens if it's true. So we have the condition, which is the logical test, which is that thing is bigger than a 50. Then what happens if it's true is the first thing that happens after the first comma. And then what happens if it's false? And if it's false, I'm just going to put nothing. And so then if you copy that down, the relative cell addressing means that that will work for all of these other ones. So if we look at this one, for example, that's if the thing in 105 is bigger than 50, then they get a free gift. But we see some of them are not getting a free gift because it's not bigger than 105. Sorry, than 50. Then if you said, now what I did to make that different, and this is the one where you didn't have to do it, this was totally optional. You could say, well, what if it's false? This is the false condition. If it's false, I'd like to actually have another if condition in there, and I'd like to see if the thing is bigger than 30. And if it's bigger than 30, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to just give them a thank you card. Or just say thank you. But if it's not bigger than 30, then they don't. Now this is sort of building up a logical nested if. Here it didn't change anything, but if I now go and copy that to all the others, we see that some of them now get thank you if it's between 50 and 30. And that's what this means, because so what we're doing, if it's true, then we get a free gift. If it's false, then we test again. If this other thing is true, then they get a thank you. And if it's false, this false down here, you see it's false. If this false down here, that would be it's not bigger than 50 and it's not bigger than 30. All right, that's you don't even need to